Hey guys, Slavaric here. Thought I would make a quick video on the difference between an O-ring and a non-O-ring chain. Tomorrow I'm gonna install an X-ring chain, and right now I've got this non-O-ring chain on. So I thought it'd be cool to do a video on the difference between the battery range and how efficient they are. As you can see, no O-rings in this beauty. And I just lubed her last year, so we're ready to go.
You got mental problems, man.
And as usual, I'll be doing the same 6-mile lap around my neighborhood. I'll be going from 50% battery down to 40% battery, and we'll see which chain gets the better range. All right, she just dropped to 51% battery, and I reset the trip to 0. And I'll also be tracking on my GPS Gaia app. Here we go. All right, she just dropped to 41% and says 4.4 miles, but let's double check it on the GPS tracking app.
Later that same evening.
There she is, the brand new DID 520 X-ring chain. Look at those beautiful X-rings in there.
You take drugs, Danny? Every day. Good.
Everyone says they're supposed to be just as good as non-O-ring when they get warmed up, so let's do a range test and find out. All right, she just dropped to 51% battery, reset the trip, got the DID on. Let's see what she'll do. All right, she just dropped to 41%. So the X-ring chain got 4.68 miles and the non-O-ring chain got 4.85 miles. If you add that up over the duration of a full 100% charged battery, then by my math, that's 1.6 miles. Of course, the non-O-ring chain requires a lot more maintenance, so it depends on your personal preference. If you don't mind scrubbing the chain and lubing it all the time, then I would go with a non-O-ring, but if you're lazy like me, X-ring is a way to go.
Sound test.
Congratulations. I'm
dead.
So it looks like the X-ring was quieter at 10 and 25 miles per hour, and they were the same at 40 miles per hour. Go figure.
Ain't that some shit?
Bonus round.
Looky what I got. Boom shakalaka, the rubber vulcanized primary chain conversion from Warp 9. Hopefully these rubber cushions will be a little quieter. It sounds a little quieter to me already. But it is the 520 size, not the 420 like I had from E-Dirty Bike before. This is an O-ring chain, not an X-ring chain, so it's probably not going to be as much battery range. But I'm going to do the same range test, 51% to 41% battery, 15 PSI, same sprockets, same rider. Let's see what she does. All right, she just dropped to 41%. So the Warp 9 rubber sprockets got 4.51 miles versus the E-Dirty Bike sprockets that got 4.68 miles. So that's 0.17 of a mile for a 10% battery. Times that by 10, and that would be 1.7 miles on a full 100% charged battery.
7's the key number here.
From 15 to 20 miles per hour is the loudest spot, as usual with both chain conversions. You can hear it right here. and then when you let off the gas, it's just about the same as the e-dirty bike conversion. But overall, it feels like the Warp 9 is a couple decibels quieter than the e-dirty bike. And it does feel like I've lost some power with the Warp 9 conversion. Felt like the dirty bike conversion had a little more power, which was the 420 size. But it's still wheelies.
Hey, slow it down.
Sound test.
So it looks like the Warp 9 was 1 decibel quieter across the board. So in my humble opinion, the Warp 9 is a bigger, stronger chain which can sustain way more kilowatts than the smaller 420 chain. So I guess it depends on your personal needs.
Double bonus round.
Alright, she's finally all back together. Back to the old pulley belt. New to me, old to me. I tested the belt versus the chain in my previous video, and the chain came out the clear winner. So let's see if we can back up those results again.
But wait, there's more.
Alright, so I always wanted to test the difference in the battery range with the headlight on and the headlight off. So let's test it at nighttime with the headlight on and the high beam on. Then I'll test it again tomorrow with the headlight off.
Hold my beer.
Alright, I just finished the night ride with the belts back on. And I had the high beam on most of the time, and I got 3.7 on there, but I think I got about 4.1 on the Gaia app. Alright, so next morning, and I just finished the 10% battery range test with the OEM belt and the headlight off, and I got exactly the same mileage, 3.7 on the bike trip, which is about 4.2 on the GPS tracker app. So having the headlight on made almost no difference in the battery range. It was about 0.05 of a mile, but it's still nowhere near the 4.8 miles I got with the dirty bike chain conversion. Well, that's my TED Talk for today, guys. Hope it helped you guys figure out which chain is best for you. And as usual, completely disregard that subscribe button. Slavaric out.